Good evening. This is Akashvani and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses WHO Global Summit on Traditional Medicine in New Delhi, says yoga has shown the whole world path to health, balance and harmony. Winter session of Parliament concludes after passing 8 bills including Viksit, Bharat, Ram Ji bill. Russian President Vladimir Putin criticises European Union's attempts to seize Russian assets, calling the move a robbery. Met Department issues warning for dense to very dense fog conditions over Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, Chhattisgarh and Himachal Pradesh tomorrow. And in men's cricket, India set a target of 232 runs before South Africa in the 5th and final T20 match in Ahmedabad. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today said that yoga has shown the whole world the path to health, balance and harmony. Addressing the gathering at the WHO Global Summit on Traditional Medicine in New Delhi, Mr. Modi said, over the years everyone has seen yoga reaching every corner of the world.
पारंपरिक चिकित्सा प्रणाली का एक अहम हिस्सा योग भी है। योग ने पूरी दुनिया को स्वास्थ्य, संतुलन और सामंजस्य का रास्ता दिखाया है। बीते वर्षों में हमने योग को दुनिया के कोने-कोने तक पहुंचते देखा है। मैं योग के प्रचार और विकास में महत्वपूर्ण योगदान देने वाले हर व्यक्ति की सराहना करता हूं।
The Prime Minister highlighted that restoring balance is not just a global cause but a global urgency. Mr. Modi said the growing ease of resources and facilities without physical exertion is giving rise to unexpected challenges for human health. He said traditional health care must look beyond immediate needs and it is everyone's collective responsibility to prepare for the future as well.
दुनिया की बड़ी आबादी लंबे समय से इसका सहयोग लेती आई है, लेकिन फिर भी पारंपरिक चिकित्सा को वो स्थान नहीं मिल पाया था जितना उसमें सामर्थ्य है। पिछले 3 दिनों में इस समिट में जो सहभागिता, जो संवाद और जो प्रतिबद्धता देखने को मिली है, उससे ये विश्वास गहरा हुआ है कि दुनिया इस दिशा में एक साथ आगे बढ़ने के लिए तैयार है। हम संकल्प लें कि पारंपरिक चिकित्सा को विश्वास, सम्मान और जिम्मेदारी के साथ मिलकर के आगे बढ़ाएंगे।
On the occasion, Prime Minister along with DG WHO Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus inaugurated the new WHO Southeast Asia Regional Office Complex in Delhi, which will also house the WHO India Country Office, marking a significant milestone in India's partnership with the World Health Organization. The Prime Minister also released the WHO Technical Report on Training in Yoga and the book From Roots to Global Reach, 11 Years of Transformation in Ayush. Director General of the World Health Organization, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, said India has shown that tradition, innovation and science can advance together.
India has shown that tradition and innovation, heritage and science can advance together. Through its centuries-old Ayush systems, India has shown the world that traditional wisdom and modern science are not inconsistent, but complementary. Over the past 3 days, voices from more than 100 countries have come together.
Union Health and Family Welfare Minister Jagat Prakash Nadda said India is committed to take traditional medicine to new heights. Union Minister for Ayush Pratap Rao Jadhav said Ayush system of medicine is not just therapy but a way of life. Both the Houses of Parliament have been adjourned sine die. With this, the 19-day winter session concluded today. The Lok Sabha was first adjourned sine die and after that, the Rajya Sabha was also adjourned. In his valedictory address, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla said that the productivity of the House was around 111%. He said a total of 15 sittings of the House took place.
Respected members, now we are towards the end of this 6th session of 18th Lok Sabha. In this session, we had 15 meetings. With all of your support, the productivity of the House was 111%. All the honorable members cooperated in running the House by sitting till late night. For this, I thank you all. The proceedings of the House are adjourned sine die.
In his valedictory address, Rajya Sabha Chairman C.P. Radhakrishnan said that the House functioned for around 92 hours and recorded 121% productivity.
I am happy to note the enthusiasm shown by the members in this regard. A remarkable number of as many as 59 private members' bills were introduced during this session. In this discussion on one each private member's bill and resolution, 22 members participated. Overall, this House functioned for a total of about 92 hours. The productivity of the session stood at 121%.
Mr. Radhakrishnan said the House held a special discussion on the 150th anniversary of the national song Vande Mataram, in which 82 members participated. He expressed concern over the disruption created during yesterday's sitting by the opposition members. Later, briefing reporters after the conclusion of the winter session, Union Minister of Parliamentary Affairs Kiren Rijiju said the bills which were passed in this session will play an important role in improving the lives of crores of people and to make India a developed nation. Our correspondent reports that a total of 8 bills were passed during this winter session of Parliament.
In the Lok Sabha, 10 bills were introduced and 8 were passed, while the Rajya Sabha gave its approval to 8 bills. The key bills passed in Parliament are the Viksit Bharat, Guarantee for Rozgar and Ajivika Mission Gramin, Viksit Bharat Ji Ramji Bill 2025, the Sustainable Harnessing and Advancement of Nuclear Energy for Transforming India Bill, Sabka Bima Sabki Raksha, Amendment of Insurance Laws Bill and the Health Security Se National Security Cess Bill 2025. The Viksit Bharat Shiksha Adhishthan Bill 2025 has been sent to the Joint Committee of Parliament for further scrutiny. During the session, the lower house registered 111% productivity, while the Rajya Sabha recorded 121%. Apart from the legislative business, a special discussion on 150th anniversary of the national song Vande Mataram and electoral reforms also took place in Parliament. Anand Kumar for Akashvani News, Delhi.
Home and Corporation Minister Amit Shah today highlighted that substantial progress has been made over the past 11 years in developing next-generation infrastructure. Addressing Confederation of Real Estate Developer Associations of India National Conclave 2025 in New Delhi, Mr. Shah said several flagship initiatives including National Infrastructure Pipeline, Bharatmala, Sagarmala and Parvatmala have significantly strengthened urban development and laid out a clear roadmap to position India among the world's leading infrastructure countries. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on X handle at AIR News Alerts, and for details of stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download news on AIR app. Russian President Vladimir Putin has criticized the European Union's attempts to seize Russian assets, calling the move a robbery. Speaking during his annual question and answer session and year-end press conference in Moscow today, Mr. Putin said the seizure was being done openly and warned it would undermine trust in the Eurozone. He added that many countries, including Russia, kept gold and foreign currency reserves in Europe, and such actions could have wider consequences. Meanwhile, no agreement was reached on a reparation loan for Ukraine backed by frozen Russian assets. Instead, the European bloc will raise 90 billion euros in joint debt to fund Ukraine for the next 2 years. Hungary and the Czech Republic and Slovakia will not take part in the scheme. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar has said India values Netherlands' support for closer India-EU ties and conclusion of free trade agreement. Dr. Jaishankar said this in a social media post after meeting his Dutch counterpart David Van Wiel in New Delhi today. The External Affairs Minister said they discussed bilateral cooperation, including trade, defence, shipping, water, agriculture, health and culture of both nations. The minister added that both sides also discussed new opportunities in semiconductors, talent mobility and renewables.
We have a strategic partnership in water and very strong cooperation in agriculture, health, science, technology and shipping. But with the new important areas of cooperation like semiconductors now coming up, I think there's scope for raising the ambition relationships of whether it's semiconductors or digital or cyberspace or life sciences. We would like to work more closely with you.
Dhaka and several other parts of Bangladesh witnessed widespread protests today following the death of Sharif Usman Hadi, who succumbed to his injuries while undergoing treatment in Singapore last night. Jahangirnagar University and Mymensingh also saw highway blockades while traffic in central Dhaka remained paralyzed for hours. Security was tightened ahead of the repatriation of Hadi's body, which arrived in Dhaka this evening. The unrest also coincided with attacks on media houses, prompting condemnation from international bodies. The Media Freedom Coalition and the Committee to Protect Journalists expressed deep concern over violence, vandalism and arson targeting journalists and news organizations, calling for swift investigations and protection of media professionals. Minister of Development of Northeastern Region Jyotiraditya Scindia today virtually participated in a high-level task force meeting to strengthen handloom and handicrafts in the Northeastern region. In a social media post, Mr. Scindia said that the meeting focused on key areas including skill upgradation, quality certification and sustainable fibers and dyes in the region. Union Environment, Forest and Climate Change Minister Bhupendra Yadav has directed authorities to ensure visible improvement in air quality across the Delhi NCR within 1 week. He has said this while chairing the 4th high-level review meeting on air pollution in New Delhi today. The India Meteorological Department IMD has issued an orange colour warning for dense and very dense fog conditions over Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, Chhattisgarh and Himachal Pradesh tomorrow. IMD said the similar conditions will also prevail over Bihar, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh and Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Jharkhand and northeastern parts of India. The Met Department has forecast cold wave conditions to prevail over interior Karnataka and Telangana for the next 2 days. Several flights and trains experienced disruptions due to dense fog conditions in the national capital and NCR region today. Delhi Airport said that around 177 flights were cancelled due to low visibility at the Indira Gandhi International Airport. The Delhi division of Indian Railways said that the movement of several Delhi-bound trains was also affected today. It said that around 20 trains were delayed by more than 3 hours. In Tamil Nadu, Chief Electoral Officer Archana Patnaik today released draft electoral roll after special intensive revision. We have more from a correspondent.
The special intensive revision for electoral roll was held in Tamil Nadu from November 4 to December 14. The draft electoral roll was released today by Chief Electoral Officer. In the electoral roll, 6,41,14,587 voters were there. Booth level officers went to each house and gave enumeration forms to voters in 38 districts of the state. In the draft electoral roll, 5,43,76,755 voters are there, out of which 2,77 lakh are women and 2,66 lakh are men. Special camps will be held for 2 weeks for those voters who are missing in the draft electoral list. The claims and objections to include eligible voters or delete ineligible names can be submitted till 18th of next month. K. Devi Padmanabhan, Agashwani News, Chennai.
Election Commission has decided to deploy central government officers as electoral roll micro-observers in West Bengal. These observers will scrutinize electoral roll entries until final rolls are published on the 16th of February. They will report the findings to the Chief Electoral Officer and electoral roll observers. Indian Railways has clarified that passengers who book unreserved tickets digitally can show the ticket on the same mobile phone used for booking during verification, and a physical printout is not required at present. This clarification comes after media reports claimed that Indian Railways had made it mandatory to carry a printed copy of unreserved train tickets. In men's cricket, India have set a target of 232 runs for South Africa in the 5th and final T20 International in Ahmedabad. Put into bat first, India scored 231 for 5 in the stipulated 20 overs. For host, Tilak Verma with 73 runs was the top scorer, followed by Hardik Pandya with 63. India currently lead the series 2-1 while the 4th match was abandoned due to foggy conditions in Lucknow. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses WHO Global Summit on Traditional Medicine in New Delhi, says yoga has shown the whole world path to health, balance and harmony. Winter session of Parliament concludes after passing 8 bills including Viksit, Bharat, Ramji Bill. Russian President Vladimir Putin criticises European Union's attempts to seize Russian assets, calling the move a robbery. Met Department issues warning for dense to very dense fog conditions over Uttar Pradesh, Delhi, Chhattisgarh and Himachal Pradesh tomorrow. And in men's cricket, India set a target of 232 runs before South Africa in the 5th and final T20 match in Ahmedabad. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and News on AIR app. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.